Welcome to another episode of Daily Gym. Are you thinking of switching jobs or leaving your job and starting something for yourself? If yes, then I have one piece of advice for you. When the thought of quitting my corporate job and starting something for myself crossed my mind, I immediately went into planning mode. And particularly in two areas. The first one being, I started thinking, what is it that I really want to do? What is it that drives me? What are my motivations and ambitions in life, my goals in life? And the second one being what is my financial situation like? How many months can I last before my funds run out? And while I was thinking like that, I got stuck into some kind of spiral of planning more and more into more and more detail, thinking about how I can accomplish all these things. And sure enough, I understood how many months I could last without any income by which time I either had to generate income from my business, or if I still didn't generate income, I knew I would have to come up with some other kind of solution. And from the motivation standpoint, what is it that I want to be doing in a few years down the road? But how can I fund that? And I started thinking, okay, in the first month, I should be doing these kinds of things that are mildly interesting to me, but that have the highest ROI, the highest return on investment, can generate cash in a short amount of time, which I can then allocate to speed up the process to doing the things that I actually want to be doing. As you can imagine, after I've quit my job and I finally dedicated all my time to doing these kinds of things that I had planned to do, after 1 month, I didn't enjoy what I was doing at all. And instead, I wanted to spend time on the things that I wanted to be doing in the future. I thought, why not do them now? And it has made me happier than I could have imagined at that point. But the regret I have, or the advice I want to give to everybody who's thinking about this, is whatever it is you want to be doing, or whatever job you want to switch to, start doing that kind of thing already when the thought pops up into your mind. So while you're still working, don't be like me and wait until you've actually quit your job and you've got all the time in the world to dedicate to that. But while you're still working, even if it's just 30 minutes a day or 1 hour a day, start spending time on that already. Because what I realized over time is that essentially I was lucky. I had this all planned out. I implemented the plan. It didn't really work because it didn't suit me. It didn't motivate me. And then I made a switch to something else, which was actually much more risky because I didn't have any plan to fall back on. And more importantly, I realized that being an entrepreneur, being a solopreneur, working for myself was something that really suits me at this stage in life. But thinking back 3 years ago, it didn't really suit me much. And more importantly, if this didn't suit me, then I probably have made the biggest mistake in my life. So whether you want to switch jobs to another field or the same field, whatever skills you need or whatever you think you need, start working on that already so that you realize if it's something that you really want to do. Then if you're actually thinking of taking the plunge, taking the deep dive and quitting your job and starting something for yourself, definitely I advise you to start working on it already. Again, even if it's just 20, 30, 40 minutes a day. Because what you will realize is that working for yourself is a totally different animal than working for somebody else. And it's not so much about the skills or having the vision, but even having the motivation or the work ethic, the diligence, the dedication to keep doing it day after day. You might realize that after doing it for a few days or a few weeks, it's just not for you to turn it into a full-time business, but it might be more suitable as a side job, a side hustle, or simply as an interest. But you can only figure it out by actually doing it. That's all I have for today. I'll be back with another video on Monday. I wish you all a nice weekend and a nice day as well.